Hi guys, welcome back to Cousins Unfiltered. I'm Shelby,
I'm Austin.
and unfortunately, our other guest isn't here, Samantha, but she'll be back in the next episode. But we have Austin with us today.
Hello. First podcast, kind of nervous.
So we're just gonna let Austin introduce himself and tell us his hobbies, how he's related to us, and whatever.
Well, my hobbies are working and playing golf. Um, I'm 23, turning 24, kind of old. I'm the long lost cousin, step cousin. I don't do much. I live about an hour away, so I'm not in the group chat. Um, that's about it.
How are you related to us, like me and Sam?
Well, my dad was a very older man, and he, he met Sam's sister
Which
right
is
out of
my cousin, my first cousin, Ashley.
right, and they met. What, she graduated a year after?
She was like 19 when they met.
Yeah, so she was 19, and my dad was 30, and with 3 kids, 2 wives. I'm sorry, Dad. It's a wild story.
But I've known Austin since he was I would say 4 or so.
5, yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5. And we've been best friends ever since. Me, him, and Bray Bray have been besties since we've been little. They used to only come in every other weekend, right? When you
Yeah,
were
I'm
little.
every other weekend. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was full time basically.
Bray Bray?
Not the beginning, but
Yeah.
yeah, because we have 2 different moms. Well, me, Colton, and Braden have 3 different moms. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm really sorry, but it's the truth. So I literally have brothers from another mother. It's pretty cool. But I have one full sister, and then I have another sister that's Colton's sister. So long family tree.
Yeah, so in total, what, there's 5?
Yeah,
5
5.
siblings?
Yeah, my dad. Yeah, he was. Yeah, military. He was in the military. He was a Marine. Pretty cool. Supposedly he was in Time magazine.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. Supposedly someone has it still.
But yeah, so we're just gonna get right into it if you want to, unless you want to talk about more things about yourself or Austin.
Pretty self-centered. But I have to. Hold on. Let me keep talking.
Me, Bray Bray, and Austin, we were basically brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
Sister.
every other weekend, I look forward to coming over here with Braden and Shelby. Like it, honestly, my dad started getting mad because I started staying here with Braden and her and Wyatt way more than actually visiting them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool that it was close age and we had a whole different life.
Yeah. And I figured honestly, when they grew up, as they got older, I'm we're probably never gonna talk to each other ever again. Because we have our own lives, we do whatever. But we still see each other.
I'm
Well,
here.
I don't see Austin as much as I would like to. But I see Bray Bray pretty much
Listen.
a lot. I asked Austin to come down, what was it? I guess every week is
Yeah, she wanted me to come down every week to hang out. And I have work. I've worked 50 hours a week. I get 2 days off. Like, when am I supposed to come up?
You don't even have to come down here. We could just have lunch. Anyways, whatever. So we're just going to get into our questions. Austin came up with a couple of questions. I didn't. I just figured I would do stuff off the top of my head.
Unprepared is insane.
But we'll just do his questions and then we can talk about random stuff. How about that?
Yeah, do my questions since I'm obviously the host. The most stories she usually tells about us is the kickball story.
Oh my god.
And
were you talking about when we got into a fight?
Yeah.
See, okay. So Austin was a big hypochondriac when he was little. I think he still kind of is.
Yeah, but I kind of grew out of it. But it was
but
bad.
We were outside playing, and I had a football, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't even throw it at his head. And he was like, "Oh my god, Shelby, you gave me a brain tumor for throwing that at my head." I'm like, "There's actually no way." And we were in a fight for weeks. Like every time I don't even think you came over and hung out with me.
No, I didn't speak to you for months.
Yeah.
I didn't speak to you for months. Like I stayed at my dad's house for months. And then
Yeah.
when eventually we saw each other at like a family event.
Yeah. It was probably a reunion or something.
Yeah. And then we had to play kickball. And I was ignoring her. I was talking to my brother the whole time. Like I wasn't.
We did not say one word to each other.
Nope. Because she was messing with my mental health. Is what she was messing with. And so we had to play kickball, and then we got picked on the same team. And I'm as competitive as it can be, especially as a kid. And so we had to win. So I had to be a team player and make up. And so we made up and we beat them.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ignored you since.
And we've definitely gotten fights since then.
No, I'm a cool cousin. I don't get in fights like that.
We used to all the time.
No, that was the only time.
Oh.
That really was it. You can't think of anything, can you?
Maybe I'm thinking of your brother.
Exactly. Because you got to think I'm every other weekend.
Yeah, that's true.
Like when can I get mad? I always came over Sundays before I had to head home. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Can't get too mad at me.
Okay, so we're going to talk about some fun stuff. We're going to talk about the partying at my house that we used to do. It was probably like, we even did it on like Mondays sometimes.
It was during COVID.
Yeah. And we literally, like sometimes it would just be me, Austin, my brother, and Bray Bray. We would literally drink for hours, like a couple days a week. And they would drink, like, my brother would drink Jack Daniels. Remember when he said that he died? Were you here at that party? Remember when OJ was here? Do you remember OJ?
When he fell? Well, not fell, but laid down.
OJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were just out here drinking, I think, and my brother drank that whole handle of Jack Daniels.
I don't think I remember that.
Were you not here?
I remember always coming over and we were drinking Patron, Four Locos.
You guys would drink the gas station vodka.
Oh, the gas station vodka. Exactly. I forgot about the gas station vodka. Yeah, dude, that was. Oof.
They would literally sit there and just down shots of that. I'm like, there's actually no way that I could be doing that. I just drank Four Locos.
Didn't they discontinue them?
No, they're still out. They're still only $3, and they're 14% alcohol.
Oh, what screws you up is the sugar. That's what screws you up, and then you're hyper, and then whew, you're all kinds of emotions.
But there was like fights at my part. Well, only like 2. Low fight one. Were you there for that one?
I probably just left.
Where they ran through my door.
Oh no, I saw that. Yes.
Yeah.
I was sitting on the bed. I ain't gonna lie. I was just watching it, waiting.
I literally walked into my room. They're all hanging out in my room, and I go in there. They're about to run through the door. I was like, "Don't run through my door!" Like,
she said, "Run through the door."
I did not say that.
You said, "Run through the door."
I did not.
Yes, you did, because they said they're gonna pay you back for it. You did, because they were gonna pay you back for it, but they never did.
Anyways, they ran through the bathroom door.
Then they punched the door.
And they punched it. And they set it on fire outside, didn't they?
I don't know. I don't remember half the night. But I do remember them going through the door. And that's when I felt really uncomfortable. And I was like, oh gosh, we screwed up. We screwed up. But I think that might have been the last party we threw.
Yeah, no, the New Year's one was.
Well, that's New Year's. New Year's is New Year's. You got to throw a party on New Year's. Especially when we were in a party phase.
Yeah. But that was the most I've seen Austin probably ever in my entire life. It was literally like every weekend.
That's what kind of got us all closer. Like, I wasn't even close to Wyatt, really.
Yeah.
And then till then, that's when we got close. Really?
Yeah. And like my favorite memory of Austin is during our party phase. We weren't drinking. This was just like a regular afternoon. Do you know what I'm gonna say?
Not a clue. Not a clue.
And I was really into zodiac signs then. And we were sitting on my bed going through our horoscopes. Do you
Mm.
remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And then we just had like a heart to heart conversation for like 2 hours. It
Two
felt like.
hours. But it all lined up. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't nothing crazy where it's like, oh, wow, horoscopes makes sense. Wow, heart to heart. No, it literally lined up to everything. And then I started deep diving. I was like, all right, keep looking into this
Yeah.
because that's the first time I've heard about it.
Yeah.
And then I became a little horoscope guy. Kind of grew out of it. Kind of. I'm more of a moon guy now, you know. But yeah, that's. And then we hopped on. What was that monkey app? Was it called Monkey App? Not. It was like the Omegle.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Omegle.
No, it wasn't Amigo. It was like an off-brand kind of thing.
It was Omegle or Omegle,
No,
whatever
it
you call
wasn't.
it. Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. It was some weird app. But anyways, and we always hopped on that
Yeah,
after.
that was fun. But we saw very disturbing things on the app. So I suggest to never go on that app. Austin actually got into an argument with some dude.
Well, it's just weird. It's just weird because no, we're FaceTiming random guys. What are you, a slow reader? Pick one. This is why you prepare. This is why you prepare. She.
Okay. So I'm going to bring up the story about when I ran over my dog. Okay, so it was like right after I got my license. And I think it was Austin or Millie's birthday
It
party,
was
something
mine.
like that. Yeah. And I was leaving to go make cookies or something, or just come over to hang out.
No, you were coming over to. I had a party.
Yeah. And I had a Pomeranian doggy. His name was Rex. He was about like 16 years old. And I was backing up and I felt a really big bump. I'm like, that's weird. Like, why is there a really big bump like right there in the middle of the driveway? So I just ignored it. And I backed up again with my front and hit the bump again with my front tires. And I'm like back, like looking while I was backing up, and I turned around and I ran over the dog. And I got out and I was like, oh my gosh. I literally started bawling. And my mom was up at Mama's, and my dad was here inside. And my mom was up, she was outside. She watched me do it. And she came running down, pick him up, pick him up. I was like, I was literally in shock. I was like, what do I do? Like, there's no way I just actually ran over my dog. Like, what? And so I was late to the party because I was trying to figure out what to do with this dog that was dying right in front of me. And so I was bawling my eyes out, and my mom's like, just leave, just go. I was like, okay. So I walk in, and I stopped crying at this point.
Yeah.
Because it was like 30 minutes
You,
later.
you showed up normal.
Yeah, I showed up fine. And then I walk in the door, and Austin was like, what did you say?
It's like, oh, thanks for being late.
And I just
Party already started.
I started bawling. I was like, I just ran over my dog. And he was like, oh, no. And I literally, like, it's funny now to talk about, but I literally just started bawling. And I'm like, there's like no way. I was like, I literally can't believe what I just did.
No, yeah. That's when I stopped. Yeah, that's when I stopped joking around about people
Yeah.
being late and stuff because she kind of ruined the party.
But I cried for a good while and then I stopped.
Yeah, you sure did. Especially
I literally
when I blew
have
up my candles, you finally stopped.
And my mom, she was very mad at me.
Yeah, you killed her dog.
Did not talk to me.
You had a backup camera.
No, that was in my brother's Ford Escape.
I thought it was.
I didn't have me the key then.
I thought it was in the Dodge Silver.
No, because no.
I guess you didn't have a backup camera. I guess it's a 50-50. Her fault and the dog's fault, I guess.
But I literally looked behind my car every single time because at that point we had like 8 dogs.
You know she's in a rush going 30 miles an hour backing up. Right? Like the dog has no time to move.
And every time I tell people that story, they're like, "You didn't stop to get out to see what you hit." And I was like, "I just thought it was a bump." Like,
yeah, it's weird. I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Didn't know
You
it.
just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, my back tires and my front tires. So
that's a murder.
Yeah.
16 though, right?
He was blind and deaf.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's always a funny story because I'm like, there's no way that Austin said that to me immediately.
And it kind of changed my output on my questionnaires because I felt real guilty on my birthday. Felt guilty on my birthday. Who feels guilty on their birthday?
I have a picture of us on that birthday.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
How old was
I was 16, so 2017.
Oh. I was making jokes that old? Oops.
You've always made jokes.
Like no.
That. Well, not anymore. Okay, I'm not going to look for that because...
Not in your 18,000 photos.
Yeah. Anyways, Austin, where do you see yourself at 30 years old? That's in 6 years.
Hopefully starting a family.
That late?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In this economy, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I gotta get my investments down and stuff before I start having kids. And you had a little early, and seems like a struggle, but yeah. It's also a blessing struggle. So
I had her at
because people can have them.
What? I was 23.
My age. Woo!
Wait, no. I had her in 2024. I was about to be 23.
Oh no.
I was.
Wow.
No. Yeah. I had her February 2024, and I turned 23 in July 2024. So I had her at 22. Right?
I don't know. You're the mom. Let's just know. It was 3 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'll be 25. Yeah.
Because I remember at the beach, going to the beach. Well, first you called me, and I was at work. And I'm like, "What's up?" She goes, "I have something really to tell you. It's important, but I can't tell you until the beach." Why are you calling me then? Now I'm going to be asking questions. She's like, "No, it's like serious. Like it's like oh." I'm like, "Well, obviously there's two what you could give me, like either or." Actually, I think there was only one. Yeah. Really. There was only one option.
Because I've never
there was only one option. So I think there was only one option.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There's only one option in that story. So the whole week I was like, yeah, it could happen, but hopefully not because she's 22, and I know my cousin over here, and we were always talking about it and kind of scared about it.
Well, I was 21 when I got pregnant. Wait, no, I was 22. Wait, I'm bad. Wait. No, I was 22. No, I got pregnant right before I turned 22.
Wow.
Yeah. I got pregnant the beginning of June, turned 22.
Right after your surgery too, right?
July, yeah. 2 months after my surgery.
That's what was crazy. But anyways, so at the work, I was wondering about the whole week, and then I had to pick her up in my mom's Civic, going to the beach, and so I looked at her and I said, "All right, tell me what the news is." And then she told me the news, and I everything just was like, "What? A kid? So I stopped the car because I had a process. I stopped it in the middle of the road.
You literally stopped the car in the middle of
because
the road.
I thought she was joking because in my mind it was like, yeah, that's what she could say, but there's like no way that's what she could say. And then she dropped the news. She told me a little bit more about the news, and I was just, whew. a whole 8-hour car ride. I was just like, really, Shelby? Really? That's crazy. I just till now, even when I see her when I walk in, it's just holy smokes. This isn't like Emily or Samantha's kid. This is Shelby's kid. And then it seems like you and Wyatt are having a competition. I don't know, but
I am one and done. I never want to have another child ever again.
yeah, I think that's what they all say. To be honest,
But like, yeah.
she'll need a she she shouldn't be the only child. You know what I'm saying? Like it can happen. There's nothing wrong with that.
But I think that beach trip, I was miserable that whole beach trip.
Yeah, I kind of was too
Why were you miserable?
because you're my hangout buddy.
Oh yeah, and I
You know,
literally stayed in the house.
right?
I had such like I was just so nauseous because I was like early on, like 5 6 weeks when we went to the beach.
And the family just knew about it too.
Yeah, and I was still trying to process everything, and I was kind of like sad about everything because I just didn't know. I'm like, oh my god, like
You're young.
I'm 21 and I'm pregnant. Like that's crazy. Like when I look back, I'm like, I do not want to have kids until I'm at least like
27.
mid 20s. Like, but I had it at the beginning of my 20s. But I'm thankful, obviously. Like Belly, she loves Austin. She loves everybody, and it's like so crazy. I'm like, I'm so glad that like it's such like a I don't even know how to explain it. Like you guys are like everybody's like so good with her. You know what I mean? Like
Well, I see it as like this is what this is what we're made of. This is what we used to talk about all the time. All the cousins.
yeah.
Braden, me, you, Wyatt, we all talked about it. And we were always wondering who would have one first or who would have one,
And it was
what
me.
age. And soon enough, Shelby was like took it as a competition or something. And she was you were first to the race?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you were
was
first to the race.
yeah.
Wow. You were first to the
And
race.
then Wyatt McKenzie they were 6 weeks behind me.
Yeah, so there was something in the air that month and a half.
But you and Bray Bray could be next.
No, don't wish that upon me. Not yet. We gotta get 30, Shelby.
You have
30.
to be ready to settle down with somebody.
Exactly.
Because I feel like you're scared of that.
Well, sorry, Dad, but kind of careful. Kind of careful over here.
But yeah.
Because I've lived through it, and I don't want to be in a separate household where you have to visit weekends. It's not cool. Well, if she keeps this in, hello. She's very unprepared. That's all I got.
So another crazy thing is Austin didn't come to the hospital when I had my child.
Oh wow, that is wow. Yeah, I forgot about that. Listen, yeah, I
He
feel
didn't
real guilty
come.
about that.
Him or Bray Bray.
See that Bray ain't my problem, but I was a minute and a half, probably what 2 minutes, 3 minutes away,
Mm-hmm. It's at the
and
Marietta Hospital.
right. But
Austin lives like 5 minutes away.
Right. Thanks for exposing me. But
anyways,
I'm called a townie, I guess. On the bars, I'm called a townie.
Oh.
Not very. Yeah, it's a cool nickname.
Mm.
But anyways, yeah, I was at work, and she texted me. What did she text me? 3 centimeters dilated.
Yeah.
Where I'm dilated or something crazy, right? And I literally text, "What does that mean?" And I didn't get a text back for 9
Sorry that I was
hours.
trying to have a baby.
9 hours. You could have had someone text me. It was literally, yeah, I'm dilated. Okay, you didn't give me the hotel room. You didn't give me the hotel room. The hospital room. You didn't give me the hospital room. You didn't give me anything. So how am I supposed to know? Like, are you going to the hospital? Are you?
I don't even remember the first time you saw Belly.
Like, it would have made more sense if you told me you were in labor. I'd be like,
That's what
oh, okay.
3 centimeters dilated means.
I didn't know that. You could have said, hey, I'm in labor. I've been like, oh, snap. Let me call somebody and find out. Oh, I'm dilated. Okay, what does that mean? I've heard people dilate and they go home. I have.
No, I went in for an induction.
Oh, okay.
So
See, you could have told me that 2 days before
They
that.
put me into labor.
Right. So you could have told me that way prior. Hey, Austin, why don't you show up whatever day it was?
I was in the hospital for 2 days.
And you could have texted me.
I did.
While you're in labor. You're like, hey, I'm dilated. That doesn't mean anything to me. That means I've heard people, what is
I'm
happening?
hot. I'm sweating.
It is hot out.
Anyways, so we're gonna get into some.
I wasn't done with my story.
Okay, go.
No, I'm done with the story.
Okay.
But just
But
know,
overall, he didn't come see Melanie in the hospital.
because of her texting issues and planning it. You're paralyzed?
You literally can't feel anything.
Or like laughing gas?
No, you just literally like numb from the.
Have you ever been on laughing
belly
gas?
down. Pretty sure I have.
Like that's what you feel like. It's just.
And you could press a
No.
button to inject more of it into you, so you could get more numb.
What?
And I just right before I gave birth, I was like, I just pumped all that in me.
Someone call a counselor.
But also, when I was about to, is this like weird to talk about? I don't think so.
No, I was giving birth.
Okay. When I was about to give birth, they gave me Pitocin to try to like get things going faster, and I had a allergic reaction to the Pitocin, and I started puking. And then also the baby was coming.
You were puking?
Mm-hmm. So while I was trying to push, and I was also having contractions, at the same time as that, I was puking in like one of those bags while I was trying to have my baby. And it was so miserable. I literally was like, and then I started getting the shakes, like the labor shakes, like this. I literally could not stop shaking. And then finally I'm like, oh. It only took me 20 minutes for her to be welcomed into this world. But
that quick?
Not for you. Usually not for the first birth.
Bro.
But I was only in labor for 7-something hours.
Were you screaming?
No.
No? Really?
No.
Because you're numb?
Yeah, you can't feel nothing.
So why do they scream? Or is it just movies?
Maybe movies. I don't know. Maybe people are different.
I don't know. I've never been to a.
They're like, wow, this is your first baby. I'm like, mm-hmm. They're like, we would have never guessed that.
Oh, yeah, while you're puking?
But then freaking my baby daddy was in the corner about to puke and pass out. So my mom was helping me. Like.
Oh, like breathe and stuff.
Yeah. And like there's so many things that I didn't know that having a child, like there's so many things. Like I was just like, oh, like it's a baby, like all it's gonna do is like use the bathroom and I gotta feed it. No. When they're like in the age that Belly is in now, it's like you're literally taking care of a human to like live
forever.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, it's so crazy to think about. Like, I mean, I love the stage that she's in because she's so independent and everything now. Like, she's
getting a personality.
Yeah. But like, it's like, especially like I have anxiety. So like when she gets sick, like even a little bit of like runny nose, I'm like, oh my god, like I need to call her doctor and like take her to the doctor. Like, what if like something's wrong? So like that stuff like gives me anxiety, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, like her choking today.
Yeah.
Great mom, seriously, great mom. No, that's not sarcastic. Like great mom because we and her just talking, and then every like 20 seconds she'd peek over. And then eventually she picked over and saw her, doing her thing, and Mama came to rescue. That's why I wanted to say that. It was a good day because you were keeping an eye on her still while I was distracting you and talking to you.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. But my question is, you gotta give me the one thing, like try to convince me to have a kid.
Like, when they say, like, because before I had a kid, they're like, oh, like, it's like a love that you'll never understand. Right. Like, and I truly believe that now. Like, you have this little human that you literally made. Like, it's literally half of you, half of whoever you have the child with. And they're just, oh, it's so cute.
It's your creation.
Like, it's literally like, especially when you have first have the baby, you're like, oh my gosh, like I literally would cry just because I loved her so much. And I'm like, I never thought I could love something. Like, I know people always say that. Like,
Right.
you will never love anything as much as you love your own child. I'm like, there's like no way. Like, what? But it's so true. Like, and I don't like love a lot of people, which that sounds terrible, but I don't. But your child is like so, it's like the best thing ever. Like, it is hard, obviously. Like, it's so hard. Especially like when you have kids, make sure you have it with somebody that you know is going to be a good partner to you and also be a good like parental figure for whoever you're having, because that helps a lot too.
You absolutely do.
So whenever you decide,
Well, that's why I said 30. That's why I said 30.
but yeah, that's like one thing. Like, you will literally not understand how much love you can have for something until you have your own kid.
I get that.
Yeah.
But then why shouldn't I have a kid?
Why shouldn't there's a lot of
Time. Time.
It's just like, I feel like for me, like the worst thing is the anxiety that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're literally
I didn't think about that.
constantly worried about them
Right.
24/7. It's like you literally, like, you have to constantly watch them eat. You have to, if they're sick, or, get that taken care of, or they fall outside and they get boo-boos and they cry, and you're like, oh my gosh, like, what if that gets infected? And there's just so, like, anxiety is probably the worst thing about being a parent. Like, I know a lot of people don't have anxiety and experience anxiety. I get that. But I'm not one of those people.
I want to talk to someone who doesn't.
I know.
Seriously.
My brother tries to say he doesn't, but I know
They
he
don't
does.
have a monologue. They seriously don't have a monologue if they don't. I'm serious. That is my conspiracy. If they don't have anxiety, they don't have a monologue.
And also, like, you definitely have to be ready to have a kid, I feel like. I was not ready.
Yeah, but most people are never ready.
Okay, but like if you're like married and you're like, oh, like let's.
Well, yeah, that's the fantasy, but like majority of Americans do not do that.
Yeah.
So like, it's not that part. It just can't be. Because honestly,
it's expensive.
Yeah.
Like if you're not like on WIC or something,
30.
like when Belly was on formula, I would go to the store and she was allowed 10 cans of formula. Almost $600. Just for them to be able to eat.
Right.
Like, it's insane. Like, in Evie's formula is like $100-something a box.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's on special formula. And also, another thing is, like, Bellamy was a very hard baby. Like, I was not expecting that. Like, I literally, for some reason in my head, I thought all babies were easy. Like, didn't cry.
Like puppies.
Yeah. No. It's not like that.
You gotta grow up real quick.
And then also, waking up when they're newborn, waking up every 3 hours on the dot to feed them. And then after you feed them, you gotta change their diaper. You gotta burp them. So it takes like an hour in total. And then you have only 2 hours to sleep because it's already been an hour since they ate.
But don't you think that's what builds the love? Because you did all that?
See, I had a really bad postpartum
I was about to ask
and anxiety.
I was about to ask that.
So I did not enjoy my postpartum.
When did it hit? Like right after?
Yeah. Like immediately. Like when I was in the hospital, I was fine. I was in the hospital for like 1.5 days or whatever. 2 days. And then when I got home, that's when it hit me. I'm like, oh my God. Like they just sent me home with a little baby that I had to take care of.
Right.
And my mom actually lived with me for like the first 3 weeks because I had so much anxiety. I literally cried all day, every day. And my mom, it was the first night we were home. My mom was asleep in like Belly's room. And I had her out there by myself because we're not even going to get into Jeff, but I was doing everything by myself. Anyways, and I was out there because I'm like, okay, I'm just going to sit out in the living room and watch TV because I just feel more comfortable like that. And I literally sat there and held her all night. I did not sleep. Did not sleep. Because I was so scared
I hear
that
you.
something was going to happen to her. And I literally just had her on my chest and stared at her the whole night.
Been that out, yeah.
And I literally did not get no sleep. And it was like that for the first, I don't even want to know, first couple months. Like, I literally had so much, like, breakdowns so much. I literally had to go to Lola's house. Because I literally was, like, freaking out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Over just
Anxiety about
the baby's
me.
wellness,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I literally woke up one night and
Should call this podcast Cousins Filtered.
I set my alarm for every 3 hours on the dot because I was thinking in my head, I'm like, oh my god, like if I don't feed her every 3 hours on the dot, like something's gonna happen to her. And I slept through my alarm.
Mm.
And I woke up. She was asleep, she was fine. I woke up and I looked at my, like, what time it was. That was it for me. I started bawling. I'm like, oh my god. And I literally went in there to my mom because she was about to leave for work. I was like, am I, like, gonna kill, like, is that gonna kill my baby? Like,
Yeah, I got you.
and I literally, that was like the first actual breakdown I had that I had to go to my aunt's house and stay all day because I'm literally like, I can't be alone because I have so much anxiety. It was like that for the first couple months.
Yeah, but you're also blessed that your mom is willing to help.
Yeah, my mom
Seriously.
helped me out so much. I literally ended up leaving my apartment and moving back in with my mom because I had so much anxiety. I'm like, I literally can't not live with you.
No, she's awesome. Shout out mamas.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I'm like, I don't think I would have been able to get through it without my mom.
No, yeah.
She helped so
Right.
much.
Absolutely. Shout out moms. Seriously.
And also, it's like one thing about like people that say like when you have kids that your life is basically over. I do not think that's true. You know what I mean? Like you could.
I mean, when's the last time you went to the bar? I mean, when's the last time you had to be like, I gotta find a babysitter? Can't go do that. You know what? What happens if I ask you, hey, Shelby, you want to go to Morgan Wallen June 5th?
Jeff would watch her.
Oh, see, you gotta find a babysitter. You know, I hear you, but
But I'm like also saying
it
like
starts a new life,
yeah, like also people act like you can't like still go out and have fun.
right? But you have other priorities now, so you just have to balance it.
Yeah.
If you don't balance it, then
Like
that's where your life
I
goes.
go out probably once every couple months now. Like not even go out, like literally just go out and hang out with my friends for a couple hours and come home. Like I haven't been to the bar in I don't even know how long. What's a red flag you ignore every single time? Just men in general. I need to stay away from men.
Yeah, for real. I'm just too old to be staying away from women now. Like I gotta find my wife. It's creeping up. The biggest red flag I ignore is probably them letting me buy everything. Seriously. Because, yeah, that's all I gotta say to that. That's all I gotta say to that. But speaking of red flags and relationships, mental health. You were talking to me a couple months ago about it. Actually, a month. Look at that, a month ago.
About what?
Just mental health. You were talking to me about it.
I thought it was like 2 weekends ago when I was crying to you.
Yeah.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Well, look at that.
I was
Twice
crying.
in a month.
Oh my god, the next morning I woke up, I was like, there's no way I started crying. I hate crying. Like, that's one of my biggest things. Like, hugging.
It's the wine.
Hugging and crying is like my top, like,
and saying I love you.
Oh.
I love you and Bray Bray. I
yeah,
love
like
you
what?
And Bray Bray.
I literally woke up the next morning, I'm like, I actually embarrassed myself, I think.
Yeah, but I also love that you're comfortable enough to cry to me. Like, yeah, you kept apologizing, but I kept trying to tell you, like, I'm okay with people crying to me. Like, I'm here for that. Like, that means you're comfortable enough to talk to me. Because I had a situation in eighth grade where a buddy of mine didn't come talk to me and
Mm.
did, and he's not here with us anymore. So I take that personally, and I think if I was smart enough, I would have went to college to be a counselor because I honestly love it because I'm a listener.
Yeah.
But that's why I love it I don't love when you cry to me, but I like when you cry to me because that means you're opening up to me, and I can maybe give you answers that you're looking for, or at least give you something that pops in the head when you're sad.
Every time I get that tequila in me.
I think it's the wine, to be honest with you. After
Really?
a bottle of, yeah. One time, I came over here to visit, right, to see old Belly, and I brought a bottle of wine, right? I'm thinking, oh, we can share it. Oh, we can share this bottle of wine. Because she told me to
I
pick up some
don't.
wine.
I don't share a bottle of wine. Like that's actually crazy. You drink a whole bottle yourself. Anyways, go ahead.
So I bring the bottle, all excited. We're about to drink some wine, hang out with Belly, and blow some bubbles. And so, first of all, the bubbles were sticking on the couch, and that was a bad idea. But she looks at me and goes, Austin, did you not bring any wine for yourself? Huh? I brought the bottle. How many bottles do we need? And I swear she drank the whole bottle. And I had like beer or something. And she got emotional that night too.
Mm,
And I think it's because you don't see me all the time.
maybe.
And you know that like I'll be gone for a couple months and then I'll forget about it after a
But
week or
like
two.
that's my thing. Like I think it's like I don't open up to a lot of people. Like I have very specific people that I feel comfortable enough to open up to.
And that's
And
why
Austin is one of them apparently.
exactly. Not apparently. It's always been like that. That's crazy, apparently. No, it's always been like that. That's why she cries to me. She knows when she gets sad, she can talk to me. And that's why she gets sad when I don't come over.
Yeah, but mental health May is mental health awareness month and it is very important. Like me, I keep things bottled up until it's literally like my breaking point and I'm like that's when I like start crying and stuff. So I think it is nice to have people that are so close that you are comfortable enough to talk to about those things because if I didn't have people like you or like Jenna or like my mom or I would literally just keep them bottled up and probably go insane. And so I think it's really important to just tell somebody, literally anybody,
Yeah, just
like your
talking about it
problems.
really helps.
Yeah.
Like even you can just make it into a joke
Yeah.
and it still helps. Like
Yeah.
I was on medication for it
Hmm.
for the longest. And honestly, it helped me when I got off it. Because I think people stay on the medication way too long. Because I was only on it for a year and a half, 2 years, and nothing really changed other than my mindset of I'm on something
Yeah.
that to cure this.
Yeah.
And then when I got off it, the problem is they make it so hard to get off it
Mm-hmm.
because I literally went 28 days with brain zaps.
Yeah.
Brain zaps. Like
Yeah.
it was incredibly hard to get off of.
Yeah.
And when I told my doctor I cold turkey, he was in like
Yeah.
shock.
You're not supposed
Yeah,
to do
yeah, like I could
that.
have died.
Yeah.
Right,
You're not supposed to
right,
do that.
right. I just thought I needed some extra sleep. I don't know,
Yeah.
but when I got off it, it was more of a proud moment because I'm not relying on something,
Mm-hmm.
but also I kind of trained myself to do what I need to do to get conquer my anxiety.
Yeah.
Like I know I need to breathe, like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and then that's really what's cured it. Like I used to have a no, like I used to not take people to dinner because I couldn't eat in front of them
Yeah.
because my stomach would turn because I'm nervous or I have
Mm-hmm.
like, and
Yeah.
it was eating me up alive because as a man you got to take these girls to dinner
Yeah.
and I can't because I couldn't eat. And then eventually I got on the medication and was fine, but still spike up. But then I discovered draft beer, When you drink some draft beer, that conquers the anxiety. Then I start chowing down on some boneless wings, and we're good, and we can have a
Yeah.
conversation. But when I'm younger, you can't rely on a draft beer.
Yeah.
Like it's not like I turn a full blown alcohol. You just need to have a glass of wine, just to loosen you up.
Yeah.
Like just to get the nerves loose.
Like I think like back to like when we party, I'm like that's probably why I drink so much because I've had anxiety
Right.
forever, and I just recently, like in March, got on anxiety medicine.
Oh, did you? I was
Because
going to ask that.
yeah, yeah, because I literally, especially after having a child, my anxiety like went from like 0 to 100. Anyways,
Sounds loud.
yes, I've been on I've been on fluoxetine because
Never heard of
it's Prozac.
that. Okay.
Because I literally my mom thinks I have OCD.
You might have brain zaps if you try to get off it.
My mom thinks I have OCD.
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
No, but I'm just saying like
yeah, that's a blessing, really.
that's like another thing. That's
It's a
like wrong
blessing,
with me.
Shelby. I'm seriously. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's a blessing.
And like my mind, like if I will literally be fixated on something, I'm like I don't even know how to explain it. Like I had this little cut on my finger, right? And I am terrified. One of my top fears is getting sepsis and dying from that.
I hear you.
That's literally literally, I'm not joking, or dying from carbon monoxide poisoning in my house. We literally have 3 alarms in there because I freak out.
Right.
And I also have to check the stove knobs probably like 5 times a night.
Oh my gosh, I have a story, Shelby.
What?
So did you see on Facebook about this apartment blowing up?
Yes, in Belbury?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, get this. So I'm just chilling, right? And I was talking to someone that I work with, and all of a sudden, boom! Like it literally sounded like lightning struck the store. And I was like, what? And like dust was falling, lights were shaking. I was like, what just happened? So I got up, and I see people pointing, right? And so I come scurry down, and I'm like, what is happening? And so I see smoke. So I'm running over there. I was like, oh no, smoke, right? Might as well. And so I run over there, and I just see this building just exploded. Like all bricks scattered everywhere. And then I looked up and I see a dog on the porch, right? And I was like, oh, right, little doggy. And then my whole time, I thought I would be a great first responder. I'd be a great first responder. I froze. I saw
Where
the
was
dog
it?
and I froze.
Like the apartment buildings?
It was in Belbury.
Like close to like the store?
Yeah. Like it was 5 blocks away,
Oh.
a block away maybe.
Yeah.
Like it was 100 yards away.
Yeah.
And so I froze, but then the cops arrived, so it was cool, I guess. Because I didn't want to risk my life, but I also
nobody like died, right?
Thank God, no. But knowing as a grown up, like as a kid, I thought I would be able to, save. I always had scenarios run through my mind. Nope, I did not. But thank God everybody is okay. But here's the crazy part is so that I was just watching it, right? Because it started catching on fire. And this buddy of mine that worked with me comes up to me, and I just thought he was about to join me to watch. He comes up to me and goes, dude, that's my apartment. Everything just sank. Like everything sank in my body. Because first of all, I froze.
Yeah.
And that was his dog.
Yeah.
And second of all, that's his apartment. It's exploded. Like everything's gone.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking he has a wife, he has a kid. And so I was like, well, is everybody safe? He goes, yeah, we were out door dashing. And I looked at him and said, dude, you know how rare it is on a Saturday night or a Saturday day and no one's home?
Yeah.
Not the wife, not the kid, not nobody's home.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's like, yeah, dude, the kid wouldn't even fall asleep. He always falls asleep. But this one time he would not fall asleep, so we want to go in the car, a car ride, to make him fall asleep. And then, boom.
Everything happens for a reason.
But anyways, I don't think this podcast will be out, but there's a fundraiser.
What do you mean this podcast won't be out?
I don't know if it'll be out this weekend, will it?
No, probably not.
Right, so. But, anyways, yeah, there's a fundraiser for him, so we're going to do something for him. But it was I realize what you said. Like check the stove, check
Yes,
like check
that's my
everything
top fear.
because it can be like that.
I'm not joking. I'll come in here in the kitchen. I'll get my water, or whatever. Check it. Get up to use the bathroom. I'll go in and check it again.
I don't blame you now.
Like literally at least five times a night. And also another thing is like my volume, like on like in my car or on the TV has to be
So you can hear the sirens.
no, has to be on an even number. Not even an
Ah,
even number. Like it has to be on like 20, 25,
mine's
30.
33.
And see, that would drive me crazy. That's why my mom thinks I have OCD.
Yeah, bad. Yeah, bad. What do you mean? 5 5s is insane. Like, I hear you though. I
Like
do.
if I see someone put on a movie and they put the volume up to like 39, I'm sitting there, I'm like, there's actually no way that that's okay with you.
Okay, see, 39. I hear you because I'm with you. Just hit 40, but I go off the sound. If 33 sounds good, it sounds good. If
No.
38 sounds good, it sounds good. Really?
Yeah.
You're like, nope, it needs to be 40.
Mm.
Now, what happens if 40 is too loud and 35 is too quiet? See, that's when it becomes an issue. That's when it's just like uh, when you get talked to when you pee. What's that disease called?
I don't know, but that still happens to this day.
That's awesome. When she pees, and you be like, "Hey Shelby, we're gonna go do this," you just hear the pee stream just stop, and then once you stop talking to her and you go on your day, she starts peeing again. And I literally take advantage. I used to take advantage of it. And it used to be the funniest thing in the world. It used to be the funniest thing in the world. I have videos of the pee stream behind the door, and then I'll be like, "Hey Shelby," and then just
I would
stops.
literally be like, stop talking to me. Like I don't know. It's just something. It's just something I've always been weird about. Like if I know people are in the same room as me while I'm using the bathroom.
That's crazy. Peeing is crazy.
Yeah.
Like the other thing, number
Yeah.
two, I get that, but like peeing, come on now, it's pee. Like you're supposed to drink water. Well, I guess you're supposed to eat too, but anyways. But seriously though, that what affects you in anxiety? Like, how do you get affected by it? Do you lay around?
My anxiety starts getting really bad if I have been cooped up in my house for too long.
Mm, so true.
Mhm.
And that's why it's been bad recently.
Mhm. Yeah. Like I've always been the type of person that like I've always been like this. If I've been in my house for more than like 2 days at a time and not go out and do anything, I'm like that's when I start getting depressed. And like I literally was telling my friend Jenna the other day, I literally was like, I literally feel so sad, like that my heart like feels like it's breaking.
Hmm.
And she's like, that's literally depression.
Hmm.
And I'm like,
People don't know the difference.
yeah,
Yeah, there's definitely a difference.
yeah. And I'm like, I'll literally get like it only happens to me like every couple months, but I'll literally get like that, and I'll literally just cry all the time, or like I don't know, it's just weird. Like I'll literally feel like when your heart like you literally get heartbroken, like a breakup or something. Like that's literally what my heart would feel like, and I get so sad.
But see, when I mine's like that with heartbroken, but my
Hmm.
stomach turns.
Really?
So that's when I can't eat, and that's when I can't
Yeah.
do anything else. That's why when people are like, "Yeah, I have anxiety," and I see them eating 4 plates of food, I'm like, "Man, I wish I had that kind of anxiety
Yeah.
because I wouldn't have to worry a thing because I could hide it.
Yeah.
I can't hide my anxiety, like
Yeah.
that's the issue is we all try to hide it,
Mhm.
and when we try to hide it, that's when it becomes more of an issue because we're trying
Yeah.
to conquer it. But here's my issue with that, Shelby. You said you're how long you been on medication?
Since like March.
For about 3 4 months.
Mm. I'm only on 20 mg.
I guess I can't hate on it then because I was like, then why are you still having
Yeah, I
these
might need
episodes?
to up it.
No, that's not. No, that's
Oh,
no. That's
what
not
are
the
you gonna
that
say?
that.
What are you
No,
gonna say?
no. Maybe change.
Oh.
Change. Find something find something different because in 3 or 4 months it should have. But here's
Yeah.
the issue: if you're on it for so long, like you're probably going to be for like a year, probably,
Mm-hmm.
you become numb,
Yeah.
and you'll want to have those emotions that you had, but you won't have them anymore.
Oh my god, the other night, I was literally just crying. I.
But
Hold
about
on.
what?
Hold on. Is what were you saying? Or was I talking?
I don't really remember really. Oh, you're saying about crying.
I think one of the most things. We're gonna get deep here.
Oh, better lay back.
Like, I feel like I developed anxiety after my grandma passed away because that was just like a traumatizing experience for me. Like, I literally, like, I was, how old was I? I was a senior in high school. So I was 16 or 17. And that literally still traumatizes me to this day. And I think that's when I really started to develop probably my anxiety about like death. Death scares me so much, especially about anybody like that I care about now.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of anxiety about death. Like literally every single night. Like I'm not joking you. I will stay up as long as I can because I'm scared to go to sleep because I'm scared I'm gonna die.
Really?
Mhm.
Just because just you're just gonna die.
Mhm. And that's why I keep my TV turned on because it comforts me.
I feel like I've heard that before.
Mhm.
Like I feel like I've heard that before.
Mhm.
But
Maybe I
but
should just go to
look who's the
therapy.
hypochondriac now. Look who the hypochondriac is now.
Like I'll literally sit there. I'm like, I'm so tired, but I'm like, oh my gosh, like what if I don't wake up the next morning?
You need to get on duloxetine.
Hmm. Or I just need to go to a freaking psychiatrist or something.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but here's my thing with them. How are they gonna tell me what's wrong with me when they got their own issues?
Hmm.
You know? That's why
Yeah.
friends are so important. Because
Yeah.
friends know what goes on in your life
Well, I
in
have one
every
friend.
aspect. Well, that's the issue though, is you want to keep it small because she can't go and run off and start talking smack on you and your mental health.
That's true.
You know? You want to keep it small. Because if I have it big, I tell one homie one thing, he goes tells his 3 other friends and they hear 3 different conversations that
Yeah.
I've had.
Yeah, I keep my. I literally have one. Like, you guys are my friends, but you guys are also like my family, like, you know.
Right.
But I have like one best friend that I've had for like 22 years now. And that's I'm fine with that. I'm fine with having one friend like that because that's like genuine to me.
But
Like
you know
it's
what
not
scares me
like
about that?
what.
Because I kind of have one friend myself.
Mm.
What scares me is what happens if they get mad at you, then you don't have any friends. You know, like that. I have that fear too. I'm like, wow, because
You know.
I would make, but that's also good because we treat them so well and value them so much
Yeah,
because we
it's
realize if we do
yeah,
lose them, that's a big loss in your life.
yeah. It's a very like I don't like fake. Like I've had fake friends and stuff and I'm like, nah, I'm not dealing with that anymore. I'd rather have one actual genuine friendship and love them and care about them and want them to be in my life than have six friends that don't give a crap.
And hang out
Yeah.
behind your back
Yeah.
and yeah,
I
start
had
telling.
that in
Yep.
high school all the time. They literally would not like Snapchat me and they'd be talking about, oh yeah, we had a sleepover. I'm like,
You're right.
damn, like
Where's my
what?
invite? Where's
Like,
my invite?
okay.
Like, dang, I was free.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
I would have went.
and like when you have like one true friend, like she's one of the people that I can open up to, like fully. Like have no secrets, can like just tell her anything and she's like, yeah, like, will tell me her opinion, be straight up with me. I'll do the same thing with her. And also I
But see, there's also an issue with that
why?
because you only have one opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
Yeah.
you don't hear other opinions. But that's when we come in.
Yeah.
That's when cousins come in and
Yeah.
everything else, family.
Yeah.
So that's you just gotta make a balance. You can't listen to
Yeah.
everything she says. You know, you also
Yeah.
gotta because that's an issue. Is if you listen to everything she says, then you become hurt basically. you know.
But I love her. She's my baby daddy. That's what I say.
Yeah, yeah.
she, she is basically Bellamy's father. That's what I tell people. Because she was there for me more than my own baby daddy in the beginning. So, but yeah. And also, like, what's like, no.
Ask it.
What's like problems that you deal with, like, on the daily? Like, mental health wise?
Um, really just being valued as a man and money. Seriously, money, because that has value as a man, really. Because every woman's really looking for a provider.
Yeah.
And so that is what I go through every day, and just my career. Like, worry about getting fired every day.
Yeah.
Because that will send me down a spiral.
Yeah.
But includes money.
Yeah.
So basically money. Because when I was in high school and everything, it was health.
Yeah.
Like, I was worried about health.
Yeah.
But right when I graduated, I started worrying about money. And then so when I graduated, it was more about money, because I see all these kids going to college and I'm staying back home.
Yeah.
And I'm not even thinking about college.
Yeah.
And I'm not a blue collar worker. So like, I'm a college face.
Yeah.
I'm not a blue collar worker.
Yeah.
And so there was only two options. It was military, because I was in sports, so I was athletic enough and in shape enough to do it, or get a job and try to build a career.
Yeah.
And so when I built my career, I was making $10 an hour.
You're doing good for yourself now.
Well, yeah, but the process was
Yeah.
a long process.
Yeah.
Because it was very mentally draining. Like, that's when I got on medication.
Yeah.
Because I saw it, but I didn't believe it, if that made sense.
Yeah.
And now I'm living through my beliefs, and it's really conquered my anxiety. Like, it really has. Like, I don't get anxiety anymore unless it's something serious.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm willing to talk more about it, because now I feel like I have answers.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm scared of, is what can it come back like that? Because I also give credit to getting off the medication, because I think it rewired my brain.
Yeah.
And that's why I say it's so important to get off medication. Don't stay on it.
Yeah. That's why I was scared to get on medication, because I'm like, I don't want to end up relying on medication to keep my anxiety away.
And that's the problem with America right now, is we're relying on it, but it's so hard to get off it. People don't get off it, and that's when it becomes an issue.
Sorry, I'm texting Mackenzie back.
I'm the host, like I said. Don't worry, guys. It's going to be called the Smitty Podcast.
But let me think.
We're going to do something fun tonight.
Yes, we're going to go get Margs. Well, take out. And come back here and play a couple games.
Not we. You got to tell who's all coming.
Me, Austin, Bray Bray, P-Bug, and Chastity.
We're all going? I mean, I probably haven't seen Braden
since the Bailey's birthday.
Yep, Bailey's birthday. And P-Bug.
P-Bug.
There we go, P-Bug.
I love P-Bug.
But we're gonna have a fun night for sure.
We're gonna play Pong. I bought this travel Pong for the beach.
Yeah, at 5 p.m. we're playing Pong.
We're gonna eat first.
Okay. Who's driving? Me?
Oh, I can. Just gotta take the car seat out of my car. Don't mind my cracked windshield.
Are we going to that same place we went to?
No. Wait, what?
That we went to. I spent $200 on the dinner.
No. We're gonna go pick up
place.
The top one is the one in Athens. They got them in those big things.
You can get them to go.
In Ohio, you're allowed to get alcohol to go at restaurants.
I thought your mom told me that was an open container.
Well, you're not supposed to open it in the car, but
Yeah, but does that then it doesn't come with a straw?
no, they
Okay.
put like
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um,
See, she has no questions for me. Crazy. Actually, you did the mental health.
I think we're going to be mic'd up the whole time we're at the beach. So I'm excited to hear some juicy conversations that I hear from everybody.
Now, how are you
Oh,
going to
did
do
I tell you
that?
that?
No. How are you going to do that?
We're all gonna be mic'd up at the beach. So we don't miss anything. I'm gonna go out and buy like 5 sets of mics and we're all gonna hook them up.
You said that button's mute.
But usually Austin just hangs out with me and
Whoever you hang out with. Really?
Jin.
Yeah, but my thing is Brayden hangs out with P-Bug. So it's not like...
They all hung out with me last year, so we'll probably just all hang out together.
Yeah, but I wasn't there.
Austin will probably just literally just like live in our house.
I know, that's why I feel bad sometimes when I go. Is because I literally live, like, I stay at their house, but I hang out with you most of the time. And I feel bad most of the time. But I think Papa and them understand.
Yeah.
I
I have
wake
ADHD.
up bad. Where's this OCD at? Where's this OCD at? I think you got it wrong.
But yeah, we're gonna be mocked. Wait, what were you saying?
See what I'm saying?
Go ahead and say what
No, I forget now. I forget.
We were talking about the beach. How you hang out with me all the time, and you said that you think Pap and them understand.
Yeah, because that's when we all get drunk down at the beach at night.
Yeah, that's when we're gonna be mic'd up.
Yeah, that's when we have good conversation. Like, we get deep. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm so excited because I have a babysitter this year at the beach, bro. And I never
Yeah, it's been a while, haven't it?
get to have fun like that anymore. I'm gonna take advantage of it.
Because when you 3 years ago, you found out your pregnancy.
Yeah, we couldn't have fun.
Orlando, it was just a bad week.
I don't.
And
yeah, I don't want to relive
last summer I didn't go, so I don't know what you did. But so 3 years you haven't drank at the beach, really. Like, actually
last year,
fun.
Last year I only drank one night.
Right, so you haven't actually had fun.
Yeah.
And so
my baby daddy is staying in a tiny house in this random lady's backyard, so I can have fun.
Hey, you gotta respect it, though.
Yeah.
You do gotta respect it. I love it. I love that for him. I love that for him. I do. I don't care what anybody says. I am very proud of him for still trying the way he does.
He's a really good dad.
Right. I like, from what the beginning was to now,
it
has improved so much.
Yeah.
Like, it puts a smile on my face. Because that's the one thing I was worried about, is her having a dad figure in her life. Anyways, yeah, so we'll have a good time at the beach, but
do I smear my mascara?
ADD is bad. Like, do you need to drink your wine? Like, go fill up. Gosh damn, I'm about to run out of gigabytes.
Okay, let's get going so we can stop this.
Oh, now we're in a rush to stop it because you ran out of wine. You can't get up because your mascara's running and you can't get a bottle of wine? Crazy. Insane to me. Great podcast. Were you Samantha? Because I wanted to ask, Samantha, this is some questions I want you to answer in the next podcast. Is do you remember when you babysitted me and watched this horror film? What'd I say?
Babysitted.
Listen, I don't need an English teacher right now. We'll just say I said it fast.
Okay.
And do you remember making me watch, not making me, I guess, but letting me watch a horror film with you? And I puked and I had to go home to my mom because I was so scared because it was a bad movie. I don't remember the movie, but I'm sure you do. That's the only question I think I had for her. I was really excited to ask her
You
that.
had another one. You said you had 2 questions.
Oh, yeah, but she might not answer it on the podcast. What did she think of my dad when Ashley first told her about it? I'm really curious about that.
Yeah, me too. Because I don't know.
I don't either. I've never really asked that question, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, I should ask that question. But no, she's too busy being a mom, so it's cool. You know, I got it's whatever. Let me hear a couple more questions before I end this because I want to hear your questions to me. Since you say you just freedom it, but in the other
Oh yeah,
podcast,
so
she
I'm
has
gonna
paper.
I'm gonna ask you. The other weekend, he said my baddest trait was being selfish. Do you still think that? I want to know why am I selfish?
No. So excited she wants to interview me. Wow. No, I think I mentioned, was it at the
Cause I
Mexican?
didn't say thank you.
Well, yeah, but didn't it wasn't at the Mexican? I said that because I have an
Mm,
answer.
no, it was when you were
Because
sitting
here's the
right
thing:
there.
before she had the kid, she was the most selfish brat that I knew.
Oh,
Like her dad would spoil her so much. Like I was spoiled as a kid for my mom, but I'm talking she was way more spoiled than I was, and I thought I was spoiled. And so she became selfish. And if she didn't get her way, she'd cry about it, pout about it. You know, it was kind of hard to get along with her, but I somehow did because it was every other weekend. But so she was selfish, and that's why I'm happy that you became a mom so early, is because it grew your selfishness out. Because now you have something that's to worry about other than yourself.
I feel like I'm a completely different person than I was before I was a mommy.
No, agreed. No, agreed. Because you were living a social media lifestyle, and it's a blessing that you had a kid. It is. But now you're not selfish. So let's see what you are now. Selfish. What are you now? It's a good question. I gotta think about that more.
I'm more caring.
More understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. I don't really have a bad trait about you right now.
You just said that 2 weeks ago, so mine must have changed.
Well, she also didn't say thank you.
Okay, but like when we were in the car, and he let me, or he gave me like a pack of Zens or whatever. And I was like, oh, like, sweet. I didn't even think to be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much.
That's an issue right there.
Okay, but like, there's like,
So there's still a little selfishness in you,
no, I
but
say
it's
thank you all the time.
it's just in the back of your brain now.
My kid, I taught her to say thank you. Please and thank you after everything.
Maybe because you weren't taught it. I don't know. But I'm telling you, that's another big pet peeve, a red flag, is not saying thank you. Say thank you.
I say thank you all the time.
Nah, now the one time that I give you something, you didn't say thank you.
Today I said thanks. I said be here at 1:45 so we could set up. You said aye aye captain, and I said thanks.
You said, yeah, okay.
That's saying thank you.
That's a whole different concept. No, that's a whole different situation. You can't, yeah,
Um,
no, you just can't say thank you like that.
do you think that your younger self would be proud of the person that you are today?
No,
Oh,
no,
why?
because I probably thought I would be married by now
You're
and
only
probably a
24
pro athlete.
or 23.
Well, yeah, but as a kid, I probably thought that.
Yeah.
And I'm not as rich as I probably should be if I invested when I was a little kid, when I knew like I should have invested in Bitcoin, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I was expecting to be famous. I was expecting to be rich by now. I'm talking millions of dollars, and that's what I was expecting. Now, but I think he would be like, "Oh, he's cool."
Yeah.
You know, he would be proud, but he wouldn't. Nah, he wouldn't be like that.
Do you think like growing up in like split households like change your perspective on a lot of things? Like did you have a hard time with it or like was it just like normal for you or
When I was younger, it really didn't affect anything. I just thought of bigger Christmases and stuff, you know.
mhm.
But now, as I'm getting older, it definitely affected me
Yeah.
because I've looked so much into. I worried about so much into women and
Mhm.
how my life could change because I've watched it
Yeah.
and I've heard stories. So I've always had a shield up, and
Yeah.
that's impacted a lot of relationships of mine. And so that's probably why my goal is 30 because
Yeah.
hopefully I grow out of it, you know, and understand it. But like I said, my uncle Rob, he dated a girl and didn't even marry her until he was 30.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just a little genetics in me. I don't know,
See,
but
like I do think that the way that you grew up, like what you saw like in your household does affect how you think when you're older. You know what I mean? Like my parents had a very toxic relationship and I'm like, "Oh, like that's normal. Like that's what I should be." And like I've never seen a like I grew up with them just fighting all the time and I'm like, "Okay." And that's like all my relationships.
mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I think that really does affect you on how you perceive things and how your relationships will go. Unless you literally like take the time to work on it and like, okay, this is not the normal. Like, just because I grew up with that
Well,
doesn't mean like I feel like the men that I look for is what like I grew up with. Does that make
yeah,
sense?
yeah. You
Yeah.
look, you don't look intentionally look for them. You look for
Yeah.
your dad.
Yeah.
All right. That's my issue. Is I look for my mom and my grandma that passed.
Yeah.
Like I look for my caringness for my grandma,
Mhm.
but like also the way my mom treats my stepdad.
Yeah.
Like she's a wonderful wife and a mom,
Yeah.
but that's where I fall out of line is because I just can't find my mom. Like
Yeah.
that's weird to say, but like I just
Yeah.
can't find
I
my mom.
understand what you're saying. Yeah.
And so when I see traits like her, that's when I'm like, oh, she's the one.
Mhm.
And then that was just a show. That was just a show. And that's why I said 30. That's why I said 30.
But yeah, maybe you'll hopefully
It also
you
affected me knowing that you could love, like, the person you love now, there's also a chance of you loving someone after.
mhm.
Like, that's a scary thought.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I worded it right, but it's a scary thought that the woman that you have now isn't the one, and you could love the other woman way more.
Mhm.
It's just I just can't wrap my mind around
Yeah.
it, and that kind of impacted me on that. But I did love that double Christmases. I did. I did do that. That's one benefit of that. It's the double Christmases and
And
birthdays.
I also think like props to people that like I do like what I grew up with. Like not meaning my childhood was bad whatsoever. Like I had a great childhood. Like I got everything I needed, everything I wanted.
Yes,
Not
she
be
did.
no, I don't want to sound
Yes, she did.
like a brat, but it's also better like for the kids like if you and like say my parents didn't get along,
Mm-hmm.
it would have been better for them to separate and to have that split household instead of being in the same household and fighting 24/7 like they did because that like my brother wasn't as involved as I was because I would get into the middle of their arguments because I would go out there and like watch what was happening or listening to what was happening. And I'm like, it would have been better for them to split because they didn't want to split up till I was 18 because they're like, we don't want to like whatever. And they did split up on my 18th birthday, by the way. On my birthday.
They could way ahead on the calendar.
But yeah, I also do think like it's good like when also you have to like as a parent or as a person, like even like when you have kids, you also have to think about yourself too. Like if you're not happy, even though that is your child's mother or father, if you're not happy with them,
Mm-hmm.
it is best you need to put your child's interest first. Like, you know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? Like, you need to put them first and be like, oh, they're probably going to be messed up if we're fighting
But Shelby, there's no win-win
constantly.
on that
Why?
because then you split up and you have my issues.
I know. That's what I'm like trying to say, but I
You
can't
know,
like explain it.
there's like there's no like it's insane to think about. That's what's the problem with this our generation is most of them are split up
Yeah.
and because of social media, Facebook,
Yeah.
all these parents are texting other people like
Mm-hmm.
they're like, oh my gosh, that's from high school
Yeah.
30 years ago. Let's text her.
Yeah.
You know, like they didn't have that in high school when they grew up. So it was whatever where you could hide it a lot better.
Yeah.
And it was a great marriage.
Yeah.
But also, I think we're all selfish as a people.
Yeah. For sure.
Like we always look for something, and if we don't get it, we're spoiled. Not just us, the whole everybody's spoiled. Especially if you live in America, you're spoiled.
I have a last question, but I don't know if I should say it because I don't know if you want to talk about it.
Hmm.
So I'm going to ask, has your relationship with your oldest sister like affected you in any way?
Yeah, because well, it kind of affected how my mom raised me
Mm-hmm.
and how like I saw a woman in my life.
Yeah.
Because his sister really we were really tight
Mm-hmm.
because she drove me around because I was younger and she was
Yeah.
older. And like we were really tight and then really they got in a fight one day going up to Morgantown and I just never saw her since.
Yeah. And that was how long ago? A while ago.
2015,
Yeah.
2016.
Yeah.
And so it was like a woman left your life and nobody reached out
Yeah.
and it was lots of drama between the family, and so there was a lot of picking sides, and I was left as the middleman, and it's impacted my whole family
Mm-hmm.
dynamic with me.
Yeah.
Like I can't call out some family members, but they pick some sides, and I can feel
Yeah.
some energy towards me
Yeah.
that I shouldn't feel because of other people's decisions.
Yeah.
And but I was yeah, it impacted me for sure, but it impacted me more than I can imagine that I just haven't found
Yeah.
the answers for because it's been so long that it's impacted me, but I just don't have an answer for it. But it's definitely someone that you loved
Mm-hmm.
and literally grew up. I mean, she was older. She was born before me, and she always drove me everywhere.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it was like a breakup.
Yeah.
It was like a breakup. It was a bad breakup that I had. It was just ghost breakup.
Yeah.
And then when I saw her the first time, and I told my grandma before we passed, because I tried to give her a hug before we left, and she didn't give me a hug. And then I told my grandma, I was like, hey, I'm done fighting for it. And she's like, I understand. You tried. And then she passed like 2 months later. And I've always just stuck with that.
Yeah.
Like my grandma was understanding with it. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in the wrong.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably where it impacted me is I feel like I'm always in the wrong. I'm always in the wrong, even because I always got blamed for being in the wrong when I was in the wrong.
Yeah.
So my whole life since then, I've always felt like I've been in the wrong, and that's why I probably overthink everything because something will come out blaming me, you know. But it has impacted the family a lot,
Yeah, because that sibling bond is like so important. Like you guys are
especially the
literally
oldest.
yeah.
Like I'm like the oldest. She grew up what
Mm-hmm.
5 years, 4 years before I even came in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I popped in and she was in there in my life when I
Yeah.
came in. And then it was her and me till the end and
Yeah.
then crap happened and
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in a decade.
Do you think you guys will ever like get back to like where you guys were now?
No, we are. We're on civil terms. I saw her out in the bar one day, and because my mom and her and my stepdad made amends, and so I didn't know they were out in the bar, and I went out to the bar, and I go to the double L, and I look in. I walk past her. I'm like, Jerry, I think that's my sister. I haven't seen her in 8 years at this time, and we go on the dance floor, and I look back. I'm like, wait, that's Dad Mike. That's my mom. That is my sister. So Jerry goes, let's go up to her. I'm like, okay. And she went up to me. Well, I went up to her, and I was like, hello. And she looked at me, and she didn't know me. She didn't know me. And my stepdad was like, I'm telling you, that's Austin. That's Austin. That's Austin. And she just couldn't believe it was me because the last time she saw me, I was 13,
Yeah.
12, 13. So it was kind of like a reunion. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I would say we're on several terms. Like
That's good.
now she lives 2 hours away. Like it's now like a long distance, normal brother and sister relationship, really. Because it's not like I know very many brothers and sisters that are like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I text them every day when they, especially if they move away.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so it's kind of just it's whatever. But it impacted the family for years.
Yeah.
For years, especially
What's the best advice you can give to anybody?
to invest, stay away from women, and don't start drugs. Don't pick up on drugs.
It's very good advice. Well, Austin, I had so much fun having you on this podcast. I'm so glad that you were able to come down, drive an hour to come down and do the podcast. So thanks. I had so much fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had a blast. I had a blast.
Good.
Can't wait for the next one.
But we will see you guys at the same time, same place next week.
Bye.
Bye.